another episode of the Jarring Science Club. I'm your host, Brenda, and today we're going to be exploring chemical changes by making a baking soda and vinegar reaction. For this experiment, you're going to need some vinegar, a jar, some food coloring just for fun, some baking soda, and a measuring cup. Alright, let's get to it. Baking soda and vinegar reaction is an example of a chemical change. First, you start out with two separate things, vinegar and baking soda, and then they combine and make something new, which is sodium acetate. I'm going to fill up our jar here to the 100 line with vinegar. We don't want this experiment to go too crazy, so we're not going to do too much of a reaction here. We just want to see the change. We don't want it to get everywhere. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of color just for fun here. And here's our baking soda. Now we have our two separate components, and when we mix them, we're going to see what happens. All right, let's add our baking soda to our jar, a little bit at a time. And there's the reaction. Let's put in a bit more and see if the reaction's done. Uh-oh, did we go too far? Now that's bubbling away nicely. I'm going to add one last spoon and no bubbles. That means that all of the vinegar has been removed and now all that's left is the sodium acetate. And some baking soda residue. The chemical change is complete. Here's the science. Why was this a chemical change? Mixing baking soda and vinegar is a chemical change because a new substance is created. The molecules are changed on the molecular level and make something new. This means that they are chemically different from what the starting materials were, and you can't reverse it. That makes it a chemical change. Baking soda is also called sodium bicarbonate. Vinegar can also be called acetic acid. When you mix sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid, you create something new. This creates sodium acetate. You also have carbon dioxide that's produced as a byproduct of the reaction. Because you can't change back the sodium acetate into its two separate molecules as previously, this is considered an irreversible chemical change. That's it for today. See you next time.